The superintendent of Dothan City Schools is stepping down after 5 years at the helm.
Dr. Dennis Coe announced he will not return after his contract expires next year. It will be the end of his 35 years in public education. WDHN's Robert Smith has the latest.
Schools, Dr. Dennis Coe believes it's time to pass the torch, informing school board members he will no longer work for Dothan City Schools after his contract expires next year.
It's an emotional decision because you enjoy, I mean, it's one of the best teams I've ever worked with here. We've done some great things over the past several years, and so that part of it is emotional. But it was time.
Dr. Coe, who has been in public education for over 30 years, believes he fulfilled his goals in mind when he came out of retirement to take the job at Dothan City Schools 5 years ago in the wake of the COVID pandemic. He says it was a successful run as they increased enrollment for the first time in over a decade of 146 students this year, enhanced or added facilities in the district like the DHS athletics facility, and more. One of his main goals was providing financial stability.
We've seen a huge influx of federal funds during that time. Dothan had in the past struggled financially for years, and so I wanted to be able to help guide them through that influx of federal funds and then help transition them back to normalcy after those funds are gone. And so we were able to accomplish that. And then, ultimately in the end, any leader wants to, transition out at a time where you're leaving that entity in better shape than you found it.
With the position stemming from controversy in the last departure years ago, Dr. Coe wanted to reiterate his decision to leave was not influenced by something else, as he'll often hear or read about speculation on social media, as he refers to them as social media trolls or keyboard warriors.
That I don't read those, I don't listen to those. I know a lot of people do, and I'm not going to pretend that we've done everything perfectly here in this school system. I make mistakes every day. Everybody does, but we've always tried to maintain the most important thing for us is what's best for our children.
Dr. Coe says he is not going to retire and stop working altogether. He just wants to ease his workload.
And maybe look for something maybe part-time, but I still want to stay active. I still want to stay involved and still want to be able to contribute wherever I can.
He says he wants to thank every Dothan City School employee, and he plans to finish out his contract, which expires June 30th. And Dothan, Robert Smith, WDHN News for the Whiter Grass.